Night pressed the harbor like damp velvet, laying a heavy quiet over the town. The lighthouse blinked with a tired, calculating eye, as if counting a distant calamity and keeping the numbers for itself. Salt seeped through cracked doors, prying at nerves, and every ordinary sound seemed tuned to a bad key. A bell tolling late, a gull forgetting how to cry. The sea wore a silver lid that refused to lift, and stars pressed down, crowding the sky into a clinic of ache. The night ended, and on the third morning the weather station pulsed, where there should be nothing. The screen's letters drifted into unfamiliar runes when he turned away, then settled when he faced the glass. The fog thickened, swallowing the pier until the water outside became a blank mirror. Footsteps on the deck did not belong to him, sounding deliberate, as if someone else kept time to a rhythm the walls alone could hear. He began a notebook of anomalies, for the town's minutes had learned to lie. The air tasted of oil and rain, and the morning smelled of copper nets drying on unseen racks. Sleep dissolved into a pale rumor that refused to settle. The tide breathed in a language his brain could not translate, rising and receding inside his ribs. The mirror offered not his face, but a pale duplicate, gazing back with patient, terrible calm. In the kitchen, dishes circled a black stone that had not existed in the morning. Distance ceased to matter. It became a translation error through which something watched him breathe. The house seemed to listen too. Then the fog thickened into a body. The horizon sharpened. The sea no longer hummed but murmured like architecture. Silence grew heavy, and a shape rose from the water. Not a form, but a suggestion, like a continent seen through broken glass. It offered no face, only a quiet accord. His life had tilted toward a meeting he could not have imagined. Trees remembered impossible trajectories. The universe stretched over a non-Euclidean ache. Earth a note in a nameless chord no ear could bear. The sea's memory pressed in. Then it spoke, not with voice, but with memory returning after a century's drought. A tone that filled the room with absence. It did not ask questions. It enumerated truths too vast to swallow. The air shifted to hold a scale the mind cannot, and he stood at a threshold inside, a tiny instrument repeating in a cosmic chorus. When the presence withdrew, the town kept breathing, but the air carried a new sense of things not on maps. He stepped into dawn and heard the harbor sigh his name in a language that might be mercy or warning. The horizon opened again, and nothing in him trusted that the waking world would be the same. Morning broke like a button torn from a shirt, pale thread of light spilling across the quay. He wondered whether he had always belonged to this moment, or if the moment had chosen him first. Ships that never returned whispered to the wind. He pressed a palm to his chest,